Hey guys, what's going on? Amir here from Adonis Athletics for a video today talking about just the importance of bodybuilding style training and like rep training for the purposes of powerlifting. Now, in the last few years, obviously powerlifting and strength training has become much more prominent. People are starting to do it more and more, and what that means is people want to go straight into like strength training sort of things. So they obviously seek out programs for strength training, seek out advice for strength training, and want to know how to basically change their programs around so that they can focus on developing strength. The problem is strength training itself is obviously a lot of lower rep ranges, usually 5 and below, right? Now, what happens is, in the past years, people have sort of forgotten the importance of doing the hypertrophy work, high rep work. We had a guy who came in here. One of our guys spoke to us. He's had a bit of a plateau in training lately, and hasn't been as consistent as he wanted to be. The reason is because he had come from a bodybuilding background, and he's really busy with his work, with the line of work that he does, and he had gone into training for some time, trying to do the more traditional powerlifting sort of stuff, doing his deadlifts, compounds, and doing low reps, which obviously means more rest and things like that, and that is not a good mix for him, coupled with his busy work schedule and busy life. So sometimes he won't even finish all of his deadlifts, and then he's just got to go home. He doesn't even get to do anything else. And you always see people more and more that are doing just back-to-back strength cycles, back-to-back just pure powerlifting, strength development cycles of low reps, lots more sets, more rest periods in between sets. And the thing with that is it starts to fatigue you more, it starts to tax your body more and more. And if you do too many back-to-back cycles of pure strength work, after a while it starts to have its toll on the body. First of all, you could feel signs where you're just not looking forward to training as much as before. You could see signs that you're hitting walls, you're plateauing out in certain regards, and those are times when you need to switch the programming over and start to actually do higher rep work for some time, for maybe 3 months, and start to really work on taking the body through full range of motion movements with higher reps, lower intensities, and just really feel good about getting the pump again, like the good old bodybuilding days, and working lots of different exercises and movements for the one muscle group, even doing like body part splits, which is like a very traditional bodybuilding sort of style of training. And it's not surprising that a lot of the guys that come through in powerlifting and do good in powerlifting are people who have got a pretty good background in hypertrophy work, in traditional bodybuilding training. So the guys that have just gone to the gym for years on end and just done your chest day, your back day, doing the bro splits, getting bigger, and in the process getting stronger, because at the end of the day, bigger muscles equals a greater force production. And if you can break up your cycles of strength training by doing some hypertrophy work in between, when you go back to your strength training, you'll feel that not only are you fresher mentally and you look forward to doing heavy strength work again, but you actually have developed some work capacity and conditioning. You've developed more musculature. You've reconditioned your tendons and ligaments. They're stronger now, so more resistant to things like tendonitis and other injuries. And you'll find that you actually become better at getting stronger. So if you're sort of like hit a rut, if you've been doing strength block after strength block after strength block with no real off season, and you have no competitions coming up in the near future, jump out of the strength block, start doing some more hypertrophy blocks, and then start to progress and transition into a strength block, and then you can transition into going towards a peak for a comp or something like that. So try that out, let us know how it goes, hopefully it helps out.